Hari Om, Namaskar to all of you. I have a message on the messenger. He writes, I don't have any expectations from Padukas or Shalagramas, but I feel whatever I do comes until 90%, and others get benefited by that, and I get worst part of it. I have a lot of tragedies, will tell you if you ask me. Guruji, but still I want to do Paduka and Shalagram as I feel I have a connect with them. Thanks. He has a connect. Great, that's good. We both have a connect, otherwise you will not be listening to what I am saying. We all have a connect. If you have a connect with the Padukas, if you have a connect with Shalagramas, that's too good. That's very good. You have connect with Swayam Narayan. You may have many Padukas. You may have hundreds of Padukas. Every Paduka carries different types of aksharas according to Prayoga Shastra. Of course, they help you, they help the environment, they help everybody. It brings peace. A lot of things happen, of course, provided you have an unquestionable or unquestioned faith, Mahavishwasa. Everything is linked to faith in life. When you lose faith, that's all. Life becomes very suicidal. The very purpose of living life is because of faith. The faith towards Bhagavan, faith towards God, Lord, universal consciousness, the supreme intelligence, you have a connect with it through faith. Whatever we do at home, we do it with faith, with total dedication, conviction. When you don't have faith, you don't have dedication, you don't have conviction. Suppose I say and you do, just because it has to be done without faith, then certainly it doesn't work out. But when I say and you do with faith, trusting my words, it has a totally different effect. Paduka, Shalagramas, these things not just help you, it also helps everyone. It helps the environment, it cleans the environment, because this world is full of not just positive energy, there will also be negative energy. After all, it's balance. So on one plate, you have positive energy, on one side you have negative energy, and both are getting balanced. The more the Padukas, the more the Shalagramas, more of positive vibration, more of positive energy to take things as they come in life, to respect each and every aspect of creation. See, in our religion, we give a lot of respect for everything. If you go to a temple, it is not just the Bhagavan alone. The Bhagavan is seated there along with, there is a Vahana, there is a vehicle for him for transportation. That vehicle is an animal or a bird, maybe Garuda, maybe a rat, maybe Simha, lion, maybe elephant. So all creations of nature are being taken as vehicles for Lord's transportation. Ekam Sat Vipra Bahuda Vadanti. Satyam is only one, it is called by different names. So the same one, when it manifests in different forms, every form has got a vehicle in which it transports. Even a peacock is a vehicle for Muruga, Subramanya, Skanda. A rat, a small mouse, very small one. It transports Mahaganapati, Pushiga. There will be also trees, they call Sthala Vriksham, different types of trees. Audambar or Vepa or Parijata. Some type of tree will be there. That is Sthala Vriksham. There will be Tirtham, water. There will be tank. There will be a water tank. Every element of nature will be respected in one way or other. There is no disrespect shown to even animals, birds, leave alone humans. Our religion is one religion where all castes are more united. Of course, nowadays there is a lot of ego clashes going on between castes. But the religion is not responsible for it. Religion wanted all castes to come together. That is our dharma. Everybody should be together. Everybody is one. For certain reasons, for better administration, for better organized development of the society, a discipline was there. So some caste came on the basis of the profession what they were doing. So the caste was directly linked to the profession. And every profession was considered to be very noble. Never a profession is disrespected. The head is the Brahman. Up to the chest is nothing else but the Kshatriya. The stomach portion, the liver, all these things is the Vaishya. And from the hip down is the Shudra. In fact, the legs are very important. The portion of the Shudra is very important. Otherwise, you will be immobile. You cannot walk. And the feet of the Lord is nothing else but the Shudra portion. The Brahmana, the head, is kept on the feet. When you do Pada Namaskaram to me or to the Lord, you keep your head on the feet. The Brahman, the ego here, is surrendered at the feet of the Lord. So the Padam Sudra is not derogatory. In fact, it does the very holy job of relieving the mental stress. Once the person's ego goes, the person's stress is gone. Most of your stress is because of ego, projection, pride, jealousy, greed. These things all come from here, not from here. Heart is different, mind is different. A girl wrote to me, I should have a wise heart. I said, heart can never be wise. Mind can be wise. Heart cannot be wise. Heart is always stupid. In a lighter tone. Heart knows nothing else but love and compassion. So heart doesn't have any knowledge or something like that. It is more here. But the heart is full of love, compassion, service, courtesy. All these things come from the heart. Never anyone is asked by the religion to be disrespected. It is all how you look at the subject. So, shalagramas give a very positive vibration because it is practically the Pitrus sitting in the shalagramas. The more the shalagramas, the more the padukas, the more the Pitrus are with you. Your forefathers are with you. And you are reaching the destination of your Pitruloka. From where elevation to the Lord is possible, which is decided by the Jiva Pitru of your clan. So, all these things aid, not just for you, it also cleanses the environment. It keeps it pollution free. Mind has got a lot of pollution. Pollution is not just outside. It has got ego, possessiveness, anger, resentment, greed, jealousy, avarice. All these things are in the mind and they are polluting the mind. Comparison. Mind compares. Why they are called relatives? They always keep comparing. That is why they are called relative. In relation to this, that fellow, when he was near my house, you know how he used to behave. Today he looks very saintly, but how he was, comparison. Previously you were living in a small flat, now you have gone for an independent house. Comparison. In that job, you were earning much less, I think. Now you seem to be earning more. I find a Jaguar in your house. You have got a beautiful car. Comparison. Mind always compares. Relatives compare. That is why relationship means comparison. A very old monk, he thought of visiting his village. He was about 60, 70 years. He went back to the village. A lot of people had gathered around because nobody knows that he is from that village. All were quite young. So, all had gathered to see the monk. Some big monk has come. So, everybody had gathered. At the time, one old lady came. She just asked everyone to move a little bit. She came near him, saw his face. Oh, you are that carpenter's son. And she went away. For all others, he was a big monk. For one lady who could identify him from the younger days, she knows. From the face, she knows that he is carpenter's son. For her, he is not a monk. The monk says, once you become a monk, don't go to your native village. So, mind is all that. Mind keeps comparing. So, the mind cannot have love or compassion. Mind can become more wiser. If intellect goes off and intelligence peeps in, then definitely wisdom shines on you, intelligence. An intellectual person can never wonder, but an intelligent person can also wonder. He may have intellect, but at the same time, he can wonder also at life. All these things are possible only in a positive environment, and that vibration you get it from shalagramas and padukas. Why we are doing so much of aradhana to shalagramas or padukas, the main reason is this, and I want you to be benefited by that. Yes, individually, as this gentleman said, you may not be concerned. You are a saint. You don't want anything. You live beyond desires. But yes, your holding it is going to help a lot of people in the family. Not everybody is going to be, and anybody coming in your environment is going to feel the positivity. You are going to help them to reach some better levels of existence. You are going to be responsible for that. Everybody has tragedies. Don't think just you are alone. Everybody. Only thing is degree may vary and the way people look at things may vary from one person to another. But there is nothing like people have not faced difficulties in life. Everybody has faced a lot of difficulty on account of which you have gained a lot of experience. Suppose one was only successful in life, it is not experience. Already he knows, but unless one would have failed miserably in life, the question of experience doesn't arise. Maximum failure, the person would have experienced a lot because he would have learnt a lot from that failure. He will be a better advisor. A person who succeeds cannot be a good advisor. And people who keep on succeeding, when suddenly they fail, they get totally depressed. That is why some small doses of failure should be there in life to make you more experienced in life, so that there is equanimity of mind and you will start looking at everything with the same frequency. That is very, very important. That is there. So, you have to have failures in life. A little bit failure is needed because that gives a lot of exposure to you, experience to you. You understand things in a better way. You understand others in a better way. People who have tasted only success, people who have tasted only sweet, do not know the value of savories because they give a lot of experience, exposure. And you will be able to understand life. You will be able to help others to understand life. The way you present things. In a positive way. Okay. That is why success should not go to head or failure should not go to heart. It becomes very depressing. Yes, you want to be depressed, you can sit in a house and you can sit in the house and keep lamenting that you have not achieved this, you have not achieved that, that fellow has achieved this fellow has achieved, all that can be done. But that is all nonsense. Because you are not contributing something good to the environment. See, till the last moment you must keep working. I am not talking on job. People are talking on job. I talk on work. There is plenty of work in this Bharata Bhumi to do for us. There is a lot of work available. Lot of work is available. Of course, you will get a little bit reward for that work also. Not that it is going to be a free work. Any work you do, there will be a reward. Okay. So if every one of us realize and start working, we will be contributing in a very big way. Probably India may not wait till 2047 to become a developed country. We will be a developed country much before that also. Isn't it? So, when you are well off, you can help everybody. The very idea of wealth is to share with others. If wealth is going to be hoarded and we are not going to have the component of sharing better, the wealth doesn't exist. Wealth is not just for you. You are only a trustee of money and you are not owner thereof. Lord has blessed you with wealth to share it with others. For a good occasion to share. Suppose an yajna is there, you must come forward, you should share. Because such things very rarely are being done nowadays. Some good work is there, we have to share. Any charity, a charitable institution, we have to share. Because they may be doing some very good things. Taxes, you have to pay taxes. Otherwise, development the government cannot take. From where the government will do, unless you are honest enough to pay taxes. Is it not? So whatever comes, if you can pay the taxes, it will lead to a lot of good projects will come. We have very beautiful highways. We are able to do a lot of poverty eradication. There are a lot of have-nots in this country. So how should share with the have-nots? Is it not? That's why welfare state. Welfare state means yes, we have to bring them up. For bringing them up, not only we give them job or work opportunities, we also give them a little bit of money because they may have to survive. Along with it, we give a little bit job also. So all these things can happen in a positive environment. So ultimately, positivity is very, very important for development. Everyone must be positive and they must contribute for development of the country, is it not? Otherwise, yes, there may be here and there. Every tragedy gives you some experience and you learn out of it and you will grow. The real tragedy sometimes is more the health. Sometimes people suffer on account of health. Yes, naturally. But today, medical field has also developed. For everything, there is a cure. Probably at the right point of time, we have to go in for it. And you get a cure. Of course, medical treatments have become costly. That's why the concept of medical insurance and so many things have come. Health insurance. The government itself nowadays, they are giving free insurance. Okay, for those who cannot afford. Hospitalization, etc. is now free also in many cases. Okay, cashless, they say. So all these things, there are a lot of good things being done by governments, various governments are doing because in the interest of the community, the interest of people, is it not? So that being the case, positivity is very important to keep our mind positive. I appreciate you in one way. Despite all this, you are very positive. That is good. The person who has given this message to me, there are tragedies, but don't keep remembering it much. Learn out of it and just drop it and move on. Don't keep on thinking that there was a tragedy and we have faced a lot in life. That should not be there because continuously retaining some negativity always glooms the mind and it will not allow you to produce better or more. It will not allow you to work more in life. It will not allow you to contribute more in life. It will not allow you to be peaceful. The dead past should not be revived. And repeatedly talking about it, reliving the dead past is very dangerous. You cannot keep on reliving it. Something has happened. But when you relive it, the damage will be more. In fact, when it happened also, the damage might not have been that much. The impact might not have been that much. But when you keep on remembering it, the impact will be more. That is why one has to learn to drop the dead past. The experience, I am not saying, yes, you may have to retain the experience so that you are not, suppose something should not be done, you don't do it, or something should be done, you don't miss doing it. Is it not? So tragedies will be there. There will be there. Everybody has got a tragedy in their life. Many tragedies. But that has given you a lot of positivity and you have not been carried away by all that. Okay. No. Sometimes nowadays kids, in the office there is some problem or they didn't get promotion or they have been kicked out, whatever it is, they get depressed. Should not get depressed. Now you have better opportunities. Now you can look out for some better employment. You will get. Definitely you will get. Still Bharat Desham is not that bad. It's not that you don't get a job. You will get. Sometimes people come and tell me I am not getting a job incommensurate with my employment. Okay. You have already presumed certain things. Work is always available. We must be prepared to compromise in life. Most of the time people are not prepared to compromise. See, when you climb a peak, just up the peak, the top you reach. You have now reached the top. From that peak, when you look at another peak, that may look a little bit bigger. That may look a little bit attractive also. There is no way to jump from this peak to that peak. You have to come down to the valley and then climb another peak. Peak is always momentary. In valley you can sleep, no problem. But peak is momentary. You can't make a living in the peak. To retain the peak is very difficult. So, jumping from one peak to another peak is not possible. You have to come down. The reality is you have to come down to the valley and then climb another peak. So don't worry about the tragedies. Be positive. Do aradhana too. Padukas, do aradhana too. Shalagramas, let it develop more positivity. These positivity should help us not just ourselves, but it should also help us to help others. There are lots of people who are in need. I'm not talking about people who are in want. Want is different, need is different. At least we can be with the people who really want certain things. We can help them out. For that, we need to have a lot of positivity and we need to produce more. In addition to what we consume, there must be excess to share with others. Sharing becomes the very concept of life. Is it not? On deathbed you cannot share. There is nothing to share. It will be snatched. But when you live, you share. Okay. That satisfaction you will get only when you live. When you live, when you share, then you will get a lot of satisfaction. There will be tremendous satisfaction. So while living itself, you have to do that service. Of course, service has got two components. One is people who have and who do not have. If everybody has everything, the concept of service will not be there. Since there is inequality in the society, a lot of people are not similar, same. There is a possibility of service. The possibility of service is there because there is inequality. Otherwise, there is not going to be any service. If everybody is going to have everything, there is no concept of service. So the positivity has to help us to do better service to the community, to the society at large. Keep all these things in mind. Some other time, keep these things in heart also. Some other time. God bless you all. Bye.